Good morning. I just realised that's a wee bit low. It's Ross Boundy, psychic medium here. Got everything dinging off because um, it's turned on and it's slow. I just realised how slow the internet is this morning. There must be quite a few people who are hanging around. Um, on their computers early because working from home and all the rest. I don't know. It's interesting trying to get it reset up to get going this morning. So, good morning, Keza. I have done a full reset and I had to sign into everything again and etc. So, here we go. And good morning, Kim. I'm going to switch over to the cards. I have got them ready for you and me, etc. So, we're going to get into them. Tune into Good Morning, Kerry Ann. That sounded weird, didn't it? Tune into Good Morning, Carrie. Tune into your psychic senses, your gut feelings, your spiritual connections, whichever way you would like to do that. So, frozen. Okay, let me have a look. Uh, yes, I have. So, refresh. So, hopefully, I'm back again. Let's have a look. Yeah, it can hear me, but wow, it's interesting. The quality this morning's not where it should be. It is normally quite okay in the mornings at this time, but I think probably, yeah, froze. So I did reset, as you were aware, and I typed that into the thing. Yeah, so that's better. Good, 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 good. That's better. Good. Thanks, Keza and Kim and Kerry Ann. Thank you. Now, it's been an interesting start. I've been up since quite early this morning. I woke up first time was 4:30 and then it was about 6. So I got up and had my shower then because what else do you do when you can't go back to sleep? Good morning, Karen. You're freezing too. Does that mean that it's still freezing or it's cold temperature? Good morning, Sarah. Let me just pop over to my time. I am monitoring that on another tab. No, it looks all right so far. So all good now, Kim? Yeah, oh, good. Right, thank you. Now I'm going to switch over to the cards. I don't want to waste time in case we lose the connection. Uh, who knows what's going to happen with it this morning, eh? So what we've got with our owl card is this gorgeous one. Oh, good morning, Jackie. I haven't seen you on here before. Hello, and how are you? Where do you hail from? Because I don't think I've seen you before. Here we've got the owl card that is from a gorgeous deck that I was gifted. And it does take a bit to get these things focused. What matters most is how you see yourself. And it's not going to focus, but isn't it a beautiful picture? That's a great one to focus on today. What matters is how you see yourself. How others think of you and what their opinions are is none of your business. Feel that self love and know that you are worthy, etc. You just put that into place, and there's a lot of things that do actually flow in beautiful synchronicity once you actually get that focus and perspective on how your own opinion of self is, and not being critical or judgmental. It's being unconditionally loving. Okay. So you're in South Australia, Jackie. Thank you for letting me know that. Good. And what we have from Leanne and Deb's deck this morning, the Inner Soul Guidance cards, is the wheat card. It's time to plant the seeds for your growth. Sow the seeds you wish to reap and know that you'll gain from the harvest. And certainly in this type of weather, as per farming techniques, it probably is just hitting on the getting late in the season for it, but we've started having the rains and it's a good time to get that moisture into the soil and plant the seeds. I have seen farmers out there with their combines, the seeder parts on it, putting the seed into the ground, because I've also seen the birds trying to pick it out too. So plant your seeds and put the seeds as the ones that you want to have growing. What are you wanting to harvest? Plant that. Okay. So thanks for letting me know, Jackie. Wonderful. Now, what we've got in our card spread this morning is the swans. Oh, they are swans, but it's actually the heart card. It's the heart card in our home space. Absolutely perfect. It's the labyrinth in our workspace. That's going to be interesting. We've got the books as the unexpected. We've got the younger lady, well, lady, feminine energy. We've got that as our role, and we have the dice as the outcome. I loved it when I saw it all there, and I thought, oh, yay, playing some games, time for reading and playing some games and going for that walk. Wonderful. It is wonderful. So, and I'm just going to divert myself for a moment because I can see that there is someone's done the spam check. No, or is it on my page? Oh, now I've got to go and double check. Where is that one coming up to? I just like to get rid of them right away. This is where a live stream is really a bonus. But because this is just my morning spread, I tend not to do that so much, and it's not that page. And let me go to the other one and see if it's that one. We do have those sorts of things in our lives that unsettle what we're actually doing. Now, I'm just still trying to find that one. I'm not sure. Sarah, is that you or Mary? Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you. I dare say it is because there's certainly not coming up in the background. Not where I am. Well, oh, can't see it. I've just got to ignore it in my streams. So if there is anyone who you see in the messages that is inviting you to connect directly with them via DM or friend request, join as a friend or whatever, um, spell casting, that type of stuff, I am pointing out there is another one there. Do right click report as spam, and if you have the ability, delete or ban or whatever, because they'll stop showing up in your chat stream. You have to be an administrator on the My Time or wherever they turn up. You have to be an administrator on the account to ban and etc. from a stream so that it stops it for everybody else. There's that little education of that over. Oh, not again. So I'm frozen again. Let me go and have a look. Yes, I am. Having lots of fun with freezing screens. We'll refresh so it will go blue. While it's doing that, you can't hear me. Now am I back? Let's see. That goes to each and every one. Having lots of yeah. So Keza, hopefully that's gone okay again. And Mopo Magora, you're from South Africa. Wonderful, lovely to see a new face from an international location. Thank you for letting me know you're that far away. So thank you. And Keza, all good. Thank you. Now let's get into the reading again before we lose it again. Right. The love, the heart in the home space. Let's really feel into that. In the first place, we need to experience that is within ourselves. And that's in reference to the Owl card. What matters most is how you see yourself. See yourself with that beautiful, loving energy, that inner love, that unconditional love. And then when you can really engender that within your soul, then spread it out to everywhere, every person you touch in your day. That's what I'm feeling with this, that it really is. It starts in the home space. The home space starts within your heart. So push that out, spread it, enjoy the company of every person you touch today with that essence of love flowing out. Also, remember that you need to be looking after yourself to nurture and feed that love as well. Okay. So it really is that cycle of, as you can see here, we've got an arch and that completion of the heart shape with the two swans. And it is that like it is that pumping, giving that essence of movement, frequency that's in our hearts that we're spreading out, and then we spread it like the rainbow, but it's the completion on both sides of the world in the globe, you know. So create it so that it is actually cycling at all times and moving out like the drip in the pond that you can see. Once that drop hits the water, it spreads out and let it move forward for each and every person, and it starts from the home space, As we're moving into our workspace, I just have always loved doing those maze games in puzzle books. And I've only ever walked through one of those, that's on the ground with hedges and whatnot. I think it was actually wooden walls, the one that I walked through, when it used to be Green Hills Adventure Park or whatever here at Victor Harbour. And that was many, many years ago. It's the only one I've done physically, but it's here we've got the metaphorical. We've got that is walking our pathway. In our workspace, it can seem confusing at times. It can seem like those dead ends, but we've always got some way of connecting with others around us to ask for help, to find our direction. Whether that's in the physical through the day to day and asking for help from someone you need to get advice from, say, oh, God, I've come up against this. Which way am I meant to go? And sometimes, yes, it does mean retracing our steps, but we'll never retrace exactly because that moment has moved on. And you'll find a slightly different angle on that path to be able to move back and then on the forward again. It's almost like when we look at the astrology and the retrograde, it seems like we're going backwards, but we're not. We're always moving forwards. Okay, we're going to gain that peace and respite in the center and then move on again. There is always going to be some form of little goal that we can achieve on this pathway. It doesn't have to be just the center of a labyrinth. It can be those little moments of, park benches that are on the way that we can rest, recuperate and regain and move onwards. Have fun with that today in your workspace. Even if you're still needing to go out as essential workers, if you're in lockdown areas, you can still experience that moving forward, that learning from whatever experience we are, the working from home with children at feet or not. There's so many different ways that we can move through this maze and have fun with it. Have fun. I'm just feeling the energy of fun in this today. So, and especially that I like reading books. I don't get enough time and I like seeing the books there. Whether it's writing one, whether it's learning more, whether it's more study, popping in some of that we're needing to learn for something else we're moving into, or just out of plain interest or fun because we've got the time. We're going to have some time for that through our day to day because the book is in the unexpected. So allow that to give you the time. You make the time, or whatever occurs, it is unexpected, of course. And moving to our young lady, feminine energy is soft and gentle. It really is that we feel in that nurturing sense of what, the difference of the biological, besides, man, woman type of thing. It also is in our sense of, the yin yang of spirituality and of how we actually think, of how we feel, and also those things that we do in our actions as well. So, it's being aware of there is a stronger presence of our feminine today. So, and that's quite fine. It's move into that energy and allow it to just flow and have some fun with it. Because, yes, young lady again in the same position there, Sarah. Yeah. Which day was that? I haven't got my camera, I haven't got my phone open to compare the days' photos of them. Um, So move with that beautiful, soft, gentle, nurturing energy today, allowing that peacefulness and reflection. It is also, that thinking, that bringing into our minds what we've learnt already and reflecting on, so that we're not having to redo the same thing all the time. You know that saying, oh, it was yesterday. Thanks, Sarah. Uh, sometimes we uh, keep repeating, doing the same thing, expecting a different result. That saying. So I'm thinking there's a little bit of that. If you feel like it's the same slog all the time and you're doing the same thing, but expecting a different result, look at what you can change up. That's what I'm feeling with this, but do it gently. Okay. And as our outcome, I'm just feeling so much that energy of the dice in being playful. It's not so much the gamble of what we, throw up, throw up, what we're tossing in the air and seeing how it falls. It just feels to me like it's that movement between what is, and it just is loving games. I like playing games, and that for me is the energy I'm feeling. I like playing games. It's leading into that maze and playing games. It's having fun. It's really putting joy into your day in whichever way. Love and joy across whatever realms we're looking at, whether we're just at home looking after children as stay at home parents, or working from home, or we're actually really out slogging trying to build a career, or it's just a job or whatever. Just put some play in it, whatever you're doing through the day to day. Okay. And that's what I'm feeling. Have some fun, have some joy in your day to day. We decide exactly what happens when you work from home. Yes. We do actually decide how we look at things. It's our stance, our perspective on what happens around us. Sometimes it's not always, gee, another one of them. Sometimes it's not always what is the obvious that is the truth. I mean, each and every person has their own perception of what is the truth, because we are individuals. We all think as ourselves, being different, obviously. Feel into it's not my business what else. Uh, I'm just trying to think of the way to put it. We are responsible for how we think and how that manifests in our lives and creates what our pathway is, our journey. It's part of what our agreement is from the other side and all the rest that we're moving forward into in our life. Um, and there's the synchronicity of how we've agreed to have that happen through life, but we still have those opportunities to change that as we're moving along. And it really is feeling that connection with our spiritual guidance, with who we are within, as to how in tune we are with that as we're progressing, right? So having that play and feeling with the different energies is part of the fun. It's actually an adventure, discovering what we're learning and what we're putting into place to do that learning, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm feeling whoops. I just saw a message in there amongst all the rubbish that's showing up from another spammer. It's, yeah, you lots of LOL. So it's laughing out loud. I do, when go to work, I put the music on and dance and I'm chain and you're cleaning. Yes, it's just having that joy and fun. We can change anything that might seem on the negatives into the positives by just slightly stepping to a different angle, looking at things from a different angle, and deciding we're going to have that joyous experience, even if it might not feel passionate or anything, but it's still putting joy into it. So my desire for you today is keep being the best you that you are, with joy and happiness. And I'll see you tomorrow. What day are we today? It's Thursday. I'm losing track of days. So we'll see you tomorrow at around about the 8 o'clock, all things being good with internet and etc. So thank you so much for being here with me and sharing this very erratic live stream reading. Have a great day, Keza, and to everyone else. Absolutely. And thank you, Sarah. Have a perfect day. Each and every one of you, whatever it is that you're experiencing, it is actually going to be perfect because it is just for you and your life path. Namaste. Oh, I like that one. Thanks, Karen.